Hello everybody, it's your boy SCGRANT here, and I'm back with a mainline video, and what a way to close out Spooky Month 2024. So, without further ado, let's get into it. So, right before I was eventually trying to, make this video, it was literally last week that as I was about to prepare to go to my day job, that I was notified that Cities Skylines 1 has resumed launch pretty much post-launch support for the game. This caught me off guard because back after the Hotels and Retreats expansion that was released in May of 2023, I thought that was it. There was no more content for the game. But apparently, Tenebris Media, the people who ported the game to PlayStation and Xbox, was able to actually take over post-launch development for new content for the first game, because the second game's console ports have yet to get a release date, and it's still having its issues. But the fact of the matter is that this means that console players had to wait out 1.5 years to get any news regarding the console ports related to this fantastic game. So yeah, what caught me by surprise was that not only was it announced, it said that it was going to come out the very next day, and it's just like, let me break it to you. Not only did we get a brand new, 2 new creator packs, but we got a new radio station with it. Like, they knew something was up with Cities Skylines coming to consoles. They knew something was definitely up. They knew that they were leaving consoles players out for almost 2 years. So, what console orders did? Well, they let Tenebris Media take over post-launch support, and that's how it went. So, what did we get with this resurgence in Cities Skylines 1 in terms of post-launch support? Well, we got the Mountain Bundle, which contained, like I said before, 2 creator packs. We got the Mountain Village Content Creator Pack and the 3rd Map Pack. We got 3 map packs now, and that's just crazy. And we got a new radio station called Alpine Tunes. So if you want that nice mountain-related music, you got what it came for. However, I will advise you that if you get the Mountain Bundle on consoles, it will set you back at least $13.50, as it says on the storefront. But if you're on PC, you're most likely going to shop out at least $15, at least around that in USD, around that time, to get all 3 of them if you want to. It's all optional. But to me, I had to get it for the sake of the video because there was no way I was going to fit it into a side video or even for the gaming channel or that. But yeah, that's how I personally felt about it. It was nice that we got some new content for the first game, especially for console players. They were hungry, and now we got something to eat until eventually, because I don't know what game plan they have by resuming post-launch support for this game. Because we're still waiting for news regarding the release date of the second game's console ports. But on to the next thing about it was that I finally got around to finishing up the Tales of Iki Island. You saw that in my last video that I was able to finish it. But you will have to see the rest of the playthrough on the gaming channel in the first half of November 2024 because it's already done. I'm taking some time away to basically try to wrap things up with this one. Another thing was the fact is that for Amazing Digital Circus episode 3 is that Kinger is goated in that episode. He owned that episode. That's all I have to say. I would have put it as a side video or something to, say like a review video, but I got something else in mind, so I have to keep that elsewhere. But like I said before, that's how I personally felt about Amazing Digital Circus 3. So we don't know when the 4th episode will come out. Most will come out next year, but yeah, that's all to it. Also, Hell of a Boss. If you have seen this video as of me recording, the 10th episode, Ghost Efforts, is already out. And and as I stated many times before, I will not review Hell of a Boss 2 until it's been concluded with the Sinsmith special and even Masterminds. So you will have to wait till next year to get my full thoughts on Hell of a Boss season as a whole. But I will continue to do the tradition to try to at least get to the next shorts. I don't know when that'll be. But yeah. Another thing which needs to be Unbound Volume 9. This is going to be a tricky one because as you may have known, I had made some theories, like at least 2 theories. Was the fact that after Hot Pursuit update was released back in nearly late August, I speculated that the next update, which is Volume 9, will most likely come out in November. And why did I say November? Because December will be a no-go because of the holidays, most likely. And just like last year, They did put out Volume 5 with the M2G87, but they did put up a little bit of a post-launch of that updates patch to include an original tag for, with smoke and all that. So they couldn't, bring in new content in until they did this whole roadmap. Now we're at the last piece of content to be added, which is the 9th volume update. Now, according to you guys, the Need for Speed community, someone has dug up the files after Volume 8 got released and found out that the M3 GTR from Most Wanted is getting its own playlist. So that means we might get a Most Wanted update, but that is yet to be seen, because we still don't know what Volume 9 is, we don't know what the last 2 cars is, and with that comes troubling for the gaming channel, because after my playthrough of EE Island has been concluded, I'm only down at least 4 videos left before I basically call it in for the whole year in terms of new content. So I'm hoping that we finally get some news regarding Volume 9, knowing what 2 cars to make, and hopefully in the nick of time I will have the final tune-on builds to close out this year, because other than that, you guys gotta wait till next year to get tune-on builds completely. Because once again, by the time 2025 rolls around, there's gonna be some new changes and new additions and some change like that, pretty much changes to come. Because every time I gotta update, I gotta make sure to stick with the times. But another thing to point in mind was that I recently started watching High School of the Dead, and that too was also on my mind. Like, I watched the whole limited series, I read the manga, and wanted to try to actually do a video. But as per usual, because once again I'm at that point where I'm still back and forth whether I actually should do make it as a side video, because if I do, then you'll eventually find out on the channel. But if not, it might be something else. Once again, some things are subject to change as we move forward, because November 2024 will be my last time to work on anything on both channels, because December is definitely my off month, because I won't be making any real videos, but I will still keep up with you guys on my Discord and on all my social medias to basically keep you guys what's to come. But remember, the holidays are more important with friends and family, so I'm pretty much out of the loop, and I will eventually. But this is where I will keep you guys like this. No matter what happens, take this with a grain of salt. Anything I put out to close out November 2024 is going to be random. We don't know. I don't know what it is going to be. I have to keep an eye on what's going on in the medium. So this is how I would do it. Was the fact is that the last 2 cars for Unbound Volume 9 will be my last 2 tune-on builds for the year. We don't know what's to come next year. I do not know. How I do know is that I will be keeping an eye on City Skylines 1, like both games, knowing what's to come, because I do know that City Skylines 2's 2 creator packs are done along with its radio stations. They're done, and they need to get it out now, because they said Q4 2024, meaning you get their shit out now or we're gonna have problems. Meaning that they're pretty much done. We just gotta wait until eventually they come out for the second game, so that I might, but like I said, things are going to change on this point, because boy did I went through this month of spooky, like pretty much spooky month, knowing the fact it is horrifying that many things have basically cropped up in terms of having to deal with Halloween-related content, what's going on my other platforms, and the fact that I finally got the Island DLC completed. But that's pretty much all I have to say, man, because a lot's about to go down, and let's not to mention future chapter, the future saga chapter 2 for Xenoverse 2, including the fact that Goku Mini from Dragon Ball Daima is now confirmed playable for that, and for Kakarot, and already in Sparking Zero, and that's just it. I got everything I need off my chest. I will see you all in the next video. Take care now, and see you all in the next one.